Tonight on the Board Game Sports Network, experience meets the unknown. On the black side, Billy. This is his 4th season. A veteran of the circle, an eldritch horror in the bat form who knows every inch of this board. Billy doesn't rush, he waits, because he knows the game will come to him. Across the table in the red corner, Rictus. Tonight is his first game, a newcomer stepping into the light. Every movement is bigger, every pause lingers just a little longer. Rictus doesn't shrink from the spotlight, he stretches it. A player who has survived 4 seasons versus one who has just arrived and already fills the room. The question isn't whether Rictus is ready, it is whether Billy will allow him time to find out. One board, one circle, no warm-ups, no mercy. Billy Rictus. Let it slide.
I know when eyes are on me, even when they pretend they aren't. The pretending is my favorite part.
Last week, I'm pretty impressed a lot of you joined Ian. Pharaoh Silver, Maggie, Joseph, Raina, Seb, Cyrus Enjoyer, Andre, Douglas, and Christine. Way to go picking the winner. Better luck this week to the people who picked Maddox, Nat, Joey, Nordlock, Walking Down the Line, All Miniatures, Daniel, Goth, Brooks, Kiwi, Quar, and Ryan. Who do you have winning this week? Put it in the comments below. Billy or Rictus? Prop bets this week. Billy the Peel King, 139 lifetime peels. Over if you think 5 or more, under if you think 4 or less for peels for Billy. Rictus, 0% lifetime 20s. Do you think he'll end the day 50% or higher? Over if you think 500 or higher, under 499 or less on open 20s. And prop bets, who's the bigger clown? Who will end the game with more misses? Billy or Rictus? Who do you think will miss more shots? Billy or Rictus? Get your bets in because that game, Billy versus Rictus, starts right now. Okay, so Billy's gonna start this. Billy with 110 lifetime open 20s. And this will be the first shot of Rictus's career. Taking a moment, and it's a miss. Okay, not a big deal. You know, first game jitters, just kind of get that, you gotta get the groove going, get the feeling going. Billy with his iconic peel, giving Rictus another open 20 chance. That's good. 140 peels lifetime for Billy, though. Only one in the hundreds. As Rictus just shoots super wide. Okay, no big deal. Still, just, gotta get the juices flowing, get that energy going. Billy, sitting at 40, 3 shots in. A little nervous for Rictus. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's just a miss. Everyone misses. It's very common. 40-0. Okay, we're getting another chance here. 0 for 3. Sitting at 0. Okay, that's okay. 0-4. It's not a big deal. We've only missed the first 4 shots. I've missed plenty of shots in my life. I mean, talking to that girl at the subway the other day. Missed my shot. Rictus missed his shot again. 0-5. Come on, Rictus, buddy. We kicked a lot of people out of this league for you here. 50-0. Okay, so he does get a shot that is not an open 20. We'll see how good he's at takeouts and peels. Okay, good takeout. Stays on the board. Forcing Billy to play wide. Billy will probably peel this. Oh, okay. Billy misses. That's fine. Giving Rictus pieces on the board. Always good. Open 20 chance here. Deep breath. Okay, 0-6. Not the end of the world. That's fine. Sitting at 40 to 20. I don't think Rictus is going to win set 1 here. Second takeout. 195 lifetime, though. That's pretty good. That may have been a practice 20, because he knew he lost anyway. That's what I'm going to assume. 60 to 5 is your final for set number 1. Billy showing what Billy does and wins it easily. I think our referee's not coming. Our referee might have clown phobias. Which is fair. I mean, I really wouldn't want to go stand next to Rictus either, so that's fair. And we'll be right back after this commercial break. When I became a homeowner, I upgraded my security. Locks, cameras, and grenades. It isn't about violence, it is deterrence. Quiet Night Home Defense makes commercial-grade grenades. Quiet Night Home Defense believes that peace is something that you maintain. As a homeowner and someone who always prepares for the worst-case scenario, I trust Quiet Night. Because if someone breaks in, they should know they've made a serious mistake. Quiet Night Home Defense. Sleep soundly, extremely soundly. And we're back. Okay, Rictus 0 of 6 does get the first shot of the round. Okay, 0 of 7, that's fine. Does keep it on the board, which is an improvement. So we are happy for Rictus's improvement. That is great news. Billy does get a takeout, does not take the peel. 3 peels for Billy already. May have want to call that over today. Almost got a rebound 20 there. That was impressive. And Billy misses, giving Rictus another open 20 chance. Second miss of the game for Billy. Billy is sitting at 75 misses lifetime, which isn't much. But I would have not had that as that 15-25. So in the early days of Crokinole, for this channel, not for Crokinole itself, Crokinole is older than dirt. Cyrus won a lot of games by playing lots of disc on the board. And he was never had the highest open 20 percentage, but he won lots of games by just filling the board. Holy cow, Rictus did it. 1 of 9 for 111. Savor that victory, Rictus. You nailed it. Okay, but that's what Cyrus's MO would be, is to fill the board with points. And a lot of times, opponents couldn't clear the disc fast enough, and he would win hammer rounds, not hammer rounds. He'd usually win hammer rounds. And so Rictus might be in trouble here just because he does not have the hammer. I think he wanted to take out there. Understandable. Didn't get it. 15 of 50. 30-35. See, this is where Rictus might be in trouble here, not having the hammer. I think we're going to be floating around the same 30s range unless a 20 falls. Good takeout, though. 15 of 50. He's just not going to have enough, I don't think. Billy's going to peel or take out and almost gets a rebound 20 there. 5th takeout of the game, though, for Billy. 30-35. Oh, he's going to leapfrog this. Oh, boy, I don't trust this. Oh, it does stay on the board. That's impressive. 30-45 needs to clear a 15. 9 needs to clear 10. Keep it on the board. and just barely 35-35 is your final. Rictus did not win a set, but he did tie a set. So, hey, we've already improved tenfold. It is now 3-1 going into set number 3. I mean, at this rate, Rictus might win set number 3 if he hits an open 20 again, which might be tough. Billy's sitting at 2 of 2 already for the day. It's weird he's only had 2 opportunities, open 20s. 3 of 3 for the day. Sitting at 112,289 for 388 lifetime. Sitting out just 40%. I think Billy's first season is what really takes his stats down, because I think last year he's sitting at almost 70% or nearing it. Does stay on the board, 35-15. Rictus removing his own disc. We don't have a stat for that. We probably should, but it doesn't happen often enough where I really care. And apparently it happens to Rictus as Billy gets his 200th takeout lifetime. 4 seasons in, 200 takeouts. Absolute ridiculous. I don't know where he stands in the leaderboard. So 200 sets him up at 5th. Sits behind Maddox, number 1 with 261. Wizard with 230. Cyrus in the 230s. And Stan is in the 240s. So still sitting at 5th is not bad for takeouts at 200. 40-5 here. Billy's setting himself up for an easy win with the hammer. I don't know if there's going to be too much of a challenge here, especially with Rictus missing. That is not going to help. 4 of 4, sitting at a perfect 1,000 for the day. Makes it 5 of 5. Billy continues to dominate here. 65-0. Not much Rictus can do. Appeal isn't going to help much, especially when Billy is sitting here at 5 of 5 already on the night. Ooh, misses long. 5 of 6 for 833. Giving Rictus a chance here. 1 of 10. Could he make it 2 of 11? No. Misses short. The accuracy is getting there. It's not perfect, but it is getting there. $75 is the final here for Billy, unless Rictus can clear this. And doesn't. 75-10 is your final for set number 3. Total domination through and through for Billy. 5-1 is your final for the game. Billy wins it quite easily. The peel king Billy missed it. He had 3 peels today, so under for Billy, under for Rictus, obviously. And who will end the game with more misses? Billy had 3 misses. Rictus only had 2. So under Billy. Let's take a look at your shot of the game. Early on, set number 2, Billy needed to keep that on the board to tie it. And it just squeaks on the board, making that round 35-35. Honestly, a set that Billy had no real chance of winning, but was able to pull a tie off and just made it easy. Let's go down and hear from the players.
That wasn't a loss. That was my arrival.
I want to thank everyone on the Patreon for the continued support as always. Thank you so much. And next week, it is a good one. The last of the mysteries. We will see you next week. Thank you as always for watching.